YouTubers, welcome to the last in the series of all things Triumph Tiger 1200 steering head bearing replacement. So it's all back together, and I'm glad to report that when you lift the front forks off the ground, front wheel, you try and move them back and forward, there's no discernible free play. Also, when you turn the steering head left and right, it's smooth and easy. That is exactly why you do the job. So if your steering head bearings are notchy, or if there's free play, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to buy new bearings. It might be a simple case of re-greasing your bearings and just correctly tensioning them. And that's probably one of the best benefits of actually buying the original bearings, is that you can use the torque settings in the manual. So you pre-torque the bearings to 40 Newton meters, then you turn them left to right, you release that castellated nut, and you re-torque them to 10, and then you put a washer down, put the lock nut on top, and you put that to 40 Newton meters. So basically you're just holding the bearings at 10 Newton meters. So when you use the original parts, you can follow the manual. You don't even have to worry about, is that too loose, is that too tight? You just clickety-click and set the torque as per the manual. So yeah, you can buy aftermarket kits. And the original Triumph parts probably going to cost you over $100. But if you use the aftermarket parts like all balls bearings, and I think this one was part number 22/1003. If you use the aftermarket kits, you can probably get them for as little as 65 or so Australian dollars. So you will save money by using the tapered bearings, the aftermarket, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with the original bearings for the bike. And I've had free play in my fork legs since I've had the bike. When I first had the bike, I felt them, I thought, oh, goodness. And that's why I bought the bearings way back at that time, but I forgot to buy the dust seals as well. And yeah, so I eventually got to use them. But mine were beyond saving, because I'd let them go on for 90,000 Ks without greasing them. So you really do need to re-grease them probably at least every 50,000 Ks, I would say. The manual, I think, wants you to do it every 30 or 40,000. That seems a bit much to me. But it depends how you use your bike. If you're in dusty, bumpy kind of roads, or in lots and lots of rain, it's possible that you might lose your bearing grease quicker. But I ride on the highway most of the time, and on road. Anyway, yeah, so I'm glad the job was a success. It wasn't that difficult of a job, and yeah, I really recommend if your steering head bearings are feeling notchy, if they're dry, or if there's any free play, just take it apart, have a good look, and yeah, replace it if need be. Have a good day. Cheers.